Okay, man, this is going to be my thoughts on this potential matchup. According to reports, they're saying that the fight is official between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Bud Crawford. That I think that the fight is supposed to be at 168 pounds, where Canelo Alvarez reigns as the undisputed um, king of the super middleweight division. Actually, he was stripped of his IBF title, and that title was given to William Skull. And there was talks about Canelo considering William Skulls for him to get his belt back to reclaim his undisputed status. But it looks like he's going to take the Bud Crawford fight, where Bud definitely has to come up two more weight classes. He just came up from welterweight to 154. Now he got to skip 160, go to 168. I haven't heard any rumors or reports that there's going to be some type of weight clause or anything like that. I believe that Bud Crawford is just going to have to, you know, put on the weight, go all the way to 68 division, and dare to be great, and try his best versus Canelo Alvarez. I'm not really a fan of this fight, but I'm gonna watch it. It's a big fight still, but being that the stretch in weight between Bud and Canelo, it doesn't really interest me. And it's a lose-lose situation for Canelo Alvarez. Now, this is his fault because he's accepting this fight. But if he loses, that's bad. If he loses to Crawford, a little guy coming up two weight classes, actually three, because like I say, he only fought once at 54, but coming up all these many weight classes to fight you. And if he beats you in your house, in your division, that's bad. Okay. If he beats Crawford, it's a lose-lose situation, like I say, because nobody's really going to give him full credit. They're going to say Bud Crawford had no business jumping up there. What did y'all expect Bud Crawford to do if Jermell Charlo, who was the bigger fighter, who went from 154 to 168, what did y'all expect Bud Crawford to do going from 147 to 168? So he's not going to get credit for this. However, I believe that he's going to get paid a lot of money for this. The reports is that he's going to get 70 and Crawford's going to get 50 million or whatever. So, congratulations to both of these individuals for, positioning themselves to get this monstrous payday from King Turk. And I talked about in my last video how the ones that were on some big champ shit, unifying and became undisputed, it's like a golden ticket to enter the Riyadh season and get the big paydays, man. But if you're on some little champ shit like Tank or somebody like on that level, you on the outside looking in and complaining about the sport and probably want to retire and crying and shit. I think after this fight, regardless of who wins, whether it be Bud or Canelo, they should retire. After this fight, if Bud going up all that many weight classes, I don't see him coming back down to 54. We've seen a lot of bad scenarios take place with fighters who do that, who go up in weight and then try to come back down. It usually does not go their way. So if Bud beats Canelo, has nothing else to prove. I believe that it'll be enough money that he's made, and it'll prove to the world that he's the best of this generation. As far as Canelo, I think he should retire because there will be no more cherries to pick. I don't think. From Jaime Munguia, Berlanga, John Riders, and them level of comps, since you wasn't interested in facing Benavidez, the fight the boxing fans really wanted to see, and even Turki Al-Sheikh wanted to see, since you were uninterested in that fight, and you went to this, this cherry hunt, this should be the last cherry for you, Canelo. And I'm sure that he is going to magnify the victory if he comes out on top. He's going to say, I'm the best fighter of this generation, blah, 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 by beating a smaller fighter. Because Canelo has that ego, and I don't think he's completely 100% gotten over the defeat to Floyd Mayweather. So getting a victory over Bud Crawford will not be like revenge because, it's not, he's not fighting Floyd, but somebody who is considered the top welterweight, you'll be able to say you got a dub over him because you couldn't get it over Floyd, and the torch wasn't properly passed, because usually when you pass in the torch, you beat the veteran, you beat the previous face of boxing. He got washed, and they still gave him the torch. They still, crowned Canelo the face of boxing and one of the best fighters and all of that stuff, when he's just not. He got washed when he got in there with the elite of the elites. But like I say, there's no more cherries out there for Canelo. He's not going to go up to 175 and challenge the winner out of Bivol and Beterbiev. He's not going to go up there and challenge the winner out of David Morrell and David Benavidez. And there's nowhere else to go, man, unless you're going to recycle guys at super middleweight. You know, as far as Bud, Bud is looking for the cash out fight. He's looking for the big payday. Now, do I think that he believes in his skills and ability? Yes. But is it a tall task? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Canelo is not an elite fighter, in my opinion. I don't think he got the best defense nor the best offense. Although he has great power, and good head movement, so decent defense, decent offense, great power. I'll say good power against guys around his weight class. Not great, because he ain't knocked nobody out in a long ass time. But as far as against somebody who's coming up, a smaller guy, his power might be great versus Bud Crawford. We got to definitely see, But I don't really have too much more to add to this fight right now. I think that I'll do a prediction as it gets closer. Once I see the press conferences, once I see a face to face, and going from there. But I'm not a huge fan of this fight. This is just a bag for Canelo to get, a bag for Crawford to get. It's an entertaining, exciting, attractive fight that a lot of people are going to be interested in and involved in, and I'm sure that the card is going to be stacked as well. And the mere fact that it's this Riyadh season situation, I'm going to tune in because, I like what King Turk is doing. I like what the cards that he puts on. So whether I'm a huge fan of the Bud Crawford Canelo fight, or not, I'm a fan of the cards that Turkey Al-Sheikh is able to cook up for us boxing fans to enjoy. So like I said, as we get closer to the fight, and then with this inactivity, I want to say, man, Bud only fought once in 2024. Canelo, I think he fought twice, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Berlanga and Magia. So, it's gonna be a lot of time out of the ring. The inactivity from Bud, and then, having to come up and wait. I don't know. I don't know if it's smart with this inactivity for Bud to just go right into the fight with Canelo Alvarez. But hey, this is his life. This is his career. It's his legacy. If Crawford get fucked up, that's on him. You know what I mean? I still think that his legacy is he's still a Hall of Famer. He's still one of the best fighters of this era. But he might be biting off more than he could chew with this fight facing Canelo. And who knows? Canelo could be making a huge mistake, cherry pick going wrong. And if he gets washed by Bud Crawford, man, bro, this Canelo Alvarez conversation is buried, bro. 6 feet, it's in the casket, man. Get him out of here, because at this point, Canelo's a disgrace, man. He's a disgrace. He has not proved to the boxing fans that he want all the smoke, and that he want to fight the best competition. He's not doing that, man. Fighting Bud Crawford, you don't get credit for that, man. For facing best competition. You're fighting the best competition, weight classes far below you, man. It's pathetic. It's really pathetic, and that's why I don't like the fight, because Canelo only wants to take fights that he is 80, 90% confident he can win. If there's some risk there, if it's someone who might be a bigger threat, bigger than him, you know, like how you say about David Benavidez, he's too big. He only brings 20 pounds more on fight night. Well, you're going to be about 20, 25 pounds heavier than Crawford on fight night. So you don't have nothing to say about that. You ain't flaming yourself for being a guy who's have the super advantage. But when it came to Benavidez, you got all this to say. You know, I guess Benavidez is a weight bully, but not you. So that's why I don't like Canelo. Canelo's a fake dude, man. He don't keep the same energy. You know, I can go down the list on reasons why I don't fuck with Canelo Alvarez, but I ain't got that kind of time to be wasted another 10, 20 minutes on this video talking about why Canelo is a disgrace. But like I said, if he get his ass whooped by Bud Crawford, Crawford is the level, he's going to go to another level. He can retire. And Canelo, man, you should never be in that boxing ring, enter a boxing ring ever again if you lose to Bud Crawford. That's all I got. I'm the Black Horseman, a.k.a. the UGC Flame. Shout out to everybody that's in the UGC clique and everybody that supports the True Media Movement. I'm out.